I do have a team, Pete. Same team as the first Test match.
Okay, was there much debate about it?
Yeah, no, there was definitely. The wicket's got, as I said in my column today, it's got a lot more grass on it than I've ever seen at Hobart. Looks better today than yesterday, no doubt, but I still think there's a lot of grass in that wicket. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like tomorrow morning. But I think that I think day one's going to be quite tough for the batters, especially if it's overcast, and then I'm hoping it'll turn into a pretty good wicket. So I still see Lino playing a big part for us as our spinner, probably later in the game more than on day one.
But you're confident you can get through with that many seamers? That's the issue, isn't it, when you don't have Watto to bowl the extra overs?
Yeah, there's probably a concern there that if your frontline bowlers don't do the job with a new ball, it could be quite a long day. But no, I'm confident. I thought we bowled really well at the Gabba in both innings. I'm confident I can get some overs out of Michael Hussey, myself, David Warner as well as part-timers. But I'm just going to have to make sure I rotate the bowlers, I guess, the right way and hope we bowl well and field well in that, I guess, with that new ball. I think it's going to be that sort of wicket as well. You've got to make the most of the new ball. I think there's going to be a bit of seam and a bit of swing throughout the whole game with that grass on there. So if you bowl well with the new ball, I think you can have a really good impact.
Michael, winning so comprehensively as you did at Brisbane, are there areas of concern though still for you, areas that need improving?
There's definitely areas that need improving, no doubt. Again, I've made that very clear that we should be happy with the way we've been going, I guess, over the last few months. I think we've been improving. We're still working really hard on our consistency, and I guess that's probably the most satisfying thing about winning in Brisbane. It's been a long time since we've won back-to-back Test matches, so that was really pleasing. But again, we're here to win the series. We want to win this Test match, and that'll be a good achievement and a great start to the summer. So I think with all facets of the game, we need to improve. There were stages throughout the Brisbane Test that we've seen or that we could have done better. Our fielding certainly being the standout there. I think we've got to hold on to just about all of our catches. We can't afford to be dropping catches like the one I dropped, that's for sure. So boys have been working hard the last 2 days of training, and we're keen for another big game starting tomorrow.
Michael, was there a temptation to play Christian just with the extra variety he would have given you with the ball?
No doubt we spoke about it, and that's why he's here. He's had a really good year in first class cricket, especially with the bat. But we know what he can do with the ball as well. So it was, we had a long debate. We feel the team played really well in Brisbane. I'm very keen to stay consistent with that, with a winning team for this second Test match, definitely against New Zealand. So, and I'm confident that our three fast bowlers and Lino can do a really good job for us, and hopefully the part-timers can pick up a couple of wickets throughout the Test as well.
Jess? Is there more pressure on the batsmen in this match than normal because of the impending return of Marsh and Watson? And secondly, can you enlighten us on all about Watson's latest injury?
Is there any extra pressure? No, not at all. We have a goal as a batting unit to make as many runs as we can. We'll be trying to do the same. Like I say, I think it's going to be difficult for the batters on day one, but it's going to be a good test if we do bat tomorrow. It's going to be a good test for us. We've been working really hard on our defence and our technique in the net, so it's going to be a good test to see how we go against New Zealand if we do bat tomorrow. Watto's got you guys probably know more than me, but he's got a light calf strain, I think is the right wording. But we're confident that, it's probably put him a couple of days behind, but we're still confident he'll be right for Boxing Day Test match.
And when you want him back, do you want him only back in the team if he can bat and bowl?
I think it needs to be discussed with the selectors. To be honest, I think his batting's still a very big part of our team, especially if he's opening the batting. Up the top of the order, he's been pretty consistent for us. So I still think if he's just batting, I can certainly still see him in our team. But I would love, best case scenario, I'd love him to be able to bowl as well, because he's had a lot of success with the ball, especially of late. And perfect world for us. It's both batting and bowling, but I still think his batting's important to us on its own.
Just with the pitch, the way you said it is, and with Hughes sort of having a bit of caught behind the wicket lately, I mean, is there things that he's been working on specifically in the nets this past few days to eradicate a bit of that?
Look, Hughes has been working hard the last couple of years, to be honest, on his technique and on the areas of his game that need to improve, like all of us. I've made it very clear to him that I think I've been caught in slips as many times as any player. So it's an area of, I guess, a lot of people's game that you need to continue to work on, especially when the ball's moving. So, you know, he's working hard. I've always loved his work ethic. You know, you guys continue to see him in the nets. He trains as hard as anyone, and he wants to get better. So, as I've said before, I'm confident if he continues with that attitude, he'll play a lot more test matches for Australia.